So this is the first stop in Maryville. We're on our way to Muhammad's farm. Nice pickup truck. Get the gas. So I think I must have left Chicago. Yeah, it was 1 something. So on our way to Muhammad's farm. So you can hardly see, but the gas is $2.98. I gotta find out exactly where we are in Louisville or somewhere, not Kentucky. So so you can see we're in a nice 150 pickup truck, but this is like the standard right here. The one I had last year had leather seats and everything, but this is really comfortable. See, it's a nice truck, especially for the farm, you know, the mud, if you get stuck or whatever. We just made it in Dawson, Georgia. 6:36, probably 6:30 a.m. Central Time, and we're just relaxing until we could check into the hotel. Oh, thank Allah, we made it safely. Sister Diane, you can go ahead and say something about this place.
Unfortunately,
What?
we walked up on a blessing. I'm going to fish. And it's right into a black-owned fish restaurant. Black-owned. That's huge for me. Because I love supporting my people.
Yeah, and it's in Albany, Georgia.
And he's a beautiful person.
Yeah, and that's something. Let me go back here and see.
Nice and plain and nice. So beautiful fish from Albany. You say Albany?
Okay, this part 2. So I was saying that he has a veggie burger here.
And you have a menu.
Oh, okay, this is a menu right here.
She got another white snack.
So when you come here, that's the address. So, okay, so this is really, okay. This is Dawson Road. Okay. So he has a veggie burger and all this good stuff that we got to try. Sister Diane made the order. She was like, I want some fish. So,
It's black owned.
and it's black owned too. And his family member is the mayor of Harvey.
Maywood's name is
Maywood.
his name is Nathaniel Booker.
Okay, great.
Mayor Nathaniel Booker.
Okay. So. Okay, Assalamualaikum to everyone. You can see the trucks out here. We're in Albany, Georgia, right?
You gotta say Albany, not Albany.
Say it again.
Albany.
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 Albeny.
And tell us your name.
My name is Glenn Sings, but they call me Chef G. I'm the owner and operator and the head chef here at Albany Fish Company. I own another restaurant here in Albany, Georgia, called the Flint downtown. Y'all still here? Come see me.
Okay. You know, because Sister Diane was like, I want some fish. So we put in restaurants and fish, and that's how we got here. And I'm
Glad
so
y'all
happy.
come. I appreciate it. And I hear y'all from Chicago.
Yes.
That's my family's town. My mother's from the south side. My family lives in Bellwood and Maywood, so I'm very familiar with the Chi-Town folks.
Okay, great. So we love it here, and this is like the menu. He has like a veggie burger. I'm gonna stop here and do another recording.
Turn your lights off. Your lights are on in your car.
So, well, who went to the car?
I didn't. Give it to So,
They still on.
yeah, I'll do it, Sister Soda. Enjoy yourself. Sit down.
okay,
I'll do it.
Start it. I gotta start my.
I think it was too far. Let's try it from here, sis.
So, okay, so I was saying that we know about the massacres where they ran black people out of town, and they killed them and massacred them and whatnot. And so the other part of that history is that they not only ran black people out of town, but they flooded over their communities and made lakes. In Central Park, I think Central Park was once a black town. They parked it, or they made a lake out of it. So we're driving, and I was telling them this story, and then we came past this beautiful lake called Nickajack. So I looked it up on Google. Nickajack was a name that the Unionist, it was something that they were doing, working on the secession from, United States. So what we found out was what they covered up was a cave that was 50 feet in height that the Cherokee Indians who broke off from the indigenous Cherokees to help the white man fight the British. When we first looked them up, they had the nerve to say they were harassing the intruders.
They did say that.
They said they were harassing the intruders. I said they have a misunderstood word. You an intruder in my house, and you break in my house, and I beat you up, and I'm harassing you. So they obviously were a friend to them. They separated from their own people to help them win the battle, with the British. And then they cover up the cave that was known for them to inhabit. And we don't know what the whole reason that they were in this cave, but what they ended up getting from it was saltpeter and to make gunpowder. And I think that's interesting because in our lessons, it talks about gunpowder and the white man. But it was just an example, like off the cuff, we driving it.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Admiring the beauty, the lake, you know, admiring the scenery.
And then you Google and there it is. It barely
I mean,
you know,
and I said,
Pretty
oh,
place.
and so I was thinking, because my great grandmother is Cherokee, and I said, well, who's first? Because they called them the Chickamauga or something, and I'm thinking, well, who are they? And then when they said they're the Chickamauga Cherokee, I mean, it's like
Named
they
after
give
a
them a
stream.
name. And then it's like you got to dig further in order to know, oh, they were the Cherokee. So what I know about what they did to the Cherokee is that they would kidnap their children and adopt them out to white families. They would also try to Americanize them and teach them English, and they had a whole
that in a
school trying to make them
Other than
appropriate.
themselves.
And in the reservations, they never had adoption agencies like that. They had adoption agencies for the Indians, and white people would come and take their children. I mean, I learned this in an anthropology class, and so this teacher, she picked every race that white people had oppressed, and that was something new. I didn't. I mean, I heard about what they did in Australia. They would kidnap their children, and take them, and make them mix in with them, and they said that they would be white in 3 generations. And so, yep, they put the hue of what they would be after 3 generations. So all the white people that you see in Australia, they mixed. Yes.
Man, I wish I was taping this because this is something we do do it again for, but I like this atmosphere.
I mean, but I was looking, because when I look at them, I'm like, they got Aborigine in there.
Right.
All of them got Aborigine because they mixed with them. But they didn't want them to look Aborigine. They didn't want them to know their history. They snatched their children. I mean, when I think about that, so it was a movie about a girl. She kept running away. She walked 1,000 miles. Walked 1,000 miles 3 times. 3 times. She was a young girl. So, yeah.
We just, that's something.
So I was like, I'm getting ready to research this for my great grandma, because she was Cherokee, and I guess it hit me a little differently because I said they were Cherokee. Wow. And then they split. They must have fell out with their people for what they were about to do. They already had the Trail of Tears. When was the Trail of Tears? But they did this in 1967. Yep.
So what was the Trail of Tears?
The Trail of Tears is, because the Cherokee were in Georgia, parts of Georgia, and they had Indians from Iowa and Indians from Georgia, which were Cherokee, walk all the way to Oklahoma. A lot of them died along the way. They killed them. It's that story. They'll never tell that story. When they talk about critical race theory, because I'm looking at these white people who are in schools and they having these parent-teacher meetings and talking about what they're getting ready to bring to the school. They are having fits like Black Lives Matter protesting, police having to arrest them. You're going to tell my children he's inferior because of the color of his skin. You're going to teach him about, they don't want nobody to know. But that Trail of Tears, when they brought down the people from Iowa, and they said half of them didn't make it. I mean, I read something on it, and when I read that, I said, look at that. But one day, Sauda had asked me, she said, Akila, there was in 2017, because it was almost 100 years of massacres. And she said, look up what date the Black Wall Street happened, right? This was 3 days of a tornado. It happened on the very date of that massacre in Oklahoma. And it was on the 30th, and then I started reading about what happened in East St. Louis. They had 2 massacres, one in May and one in July, where they boarded up a house, like they were protesting because people were coming up from Alabama and other places to live in East St. Louis, crossing the picket line, getting jobs that they didn't want, and they were striking from it. So they walked into the neighborhood, put wood on the windows, hammer it in, and burn the people up in the house alive, hanging them from lamp poles and whatnot. So that happened, and then this Black Wall Street situation happened, and they made them clean up like they did it. They put them in internment camps and made them clean up the mess. The Elaine Massacre, they massacred them because they were sharecroppers and they were trying to get a union.
When you say they, you mean black people.
No, I said they, white people.
Okay. Thank you.
They massacred us
Okay.
because we were trying to get a union because they were gypping us. They didn't want nobody to find out how, when we were sharecropping, they were doing all these things. So a shootout happened, white man got shot. They go in and they kill all these black people. Black people are getting off the train. They don't even know what's happened. They snatch them off the train, take them in a car, stab them to death. Then the people that were left and remaining, the army came, and these were soldiers hiding in the bush. They come out thinking the army's coming to save us, and they machine gun the soldiers that just came from war down. Then the remaining people, they took them into some school and tortured them, making them confess to something they never did, saying that they caused the insurrection. Now, you killed the people who supposedly caused the insurrection. So these are people that's hiding from you. You take them in there, and they had this electrical prod thing like they do for animals to when they slaughter them. And they did that to them, and then had trials. And they said they was having a trial in 2 minutes, like all white jury convicted them. And then it was 12 men, they called them the Elaine 12, that they were going to electrocute. Man, when I saw that, I said, but after seeing all that, and then we just go and I hear the thing about the flooded thing, and then we see the knickerjack.
Wasn't that something?
I said, these people, but this is the timeline. See, this is the timeline. So, after they did all this to us, and we lost everything, so think of Hiram Abiff, you hit us in the head, we unconscious. We coming out of slavery, but we know enough how to build a town like overnight, because we build it for them every day. So now we building it for us. So now they have terrorized us to the point where we have run to some other place. So what happens to us now? The Italians come in, they make us pimps and prostitutes. So
could I get one?
You hear?
May I have one? I'm sorry.
You hear about all these black entertainers who were born in whorehouses.
Oh,
James Brown grew up in a whorehouse. Richard Pryor
Yes.
grew up in a whorehouse.
Thank you so much.
Louis Armstrong.
I didn't know that.
Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday.
Thank you so much.
Scott Joplin. That's how he got syphilis.
Oh my
He was
God.
playing the piano. And girl. And so, and then they was running numbers, and they were doing that. So they always say, well, the Italians, they didn't participate in slavery. No, when they got here, they pimped us.
Wow.
So you had prohibition and all of this, and had all this entertainment, and all that entertainment, their history was growing up in them. So you cultivated the criminality that now we are embarrassed by. And we looking at it like, we just criminals. Look at us, we just trifling. And we don't even know, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened.
Cause and effect.
Yeah.
And you want to act like, oh, there's no redemption or whatever. That's why the minister is so understanding and loving of us. He settles on the best part.
Yes. And that's something?
Well, you got to do that. I'm going to have you record that because that was absolutely phenomenal.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. And thank you for that.
Praise be to Allah.
Let's say your name and where you're from.
Sister Akila Muhammad. I'm from the world, but I live in Chicago.
Now, do you have an email or you got Facebook if somebody want to just connect with you?
Absolutely.
Or you can
Yes,
use Facebook.
yes,
social
ma'am.
media.
Akila Muhammad on Facebook. Second
Spell
self.
that, please.
Oh, AKILAH Muhammad, MUHAMMAD. Instagram, Second Self God. My email is Akila, AKILAH, the letter M96 at yahoo.com.
Thank you so much. Let's give her a hand. So they're going on a tour right now of Muhammad's farm to see the whole area, what's planted. Now this is a well right here, and the water is very good. I've had the water here. So this weekend, Muhammad's Farm is celebrating 10 years of doing staple goods and probably over 20-something years of the annual Founders Day, which is actually harvest time at Muhammad's Farm with the watermelons, eggplants, okra, and other produce. And so right now I'm helping out with registration, and I'm sure it's a few more people coming to do registration and sign forms.
Muhammad from Mosque number 6, Baltimore, Maryland. Happy Founders Day.
And you're who called me Sister Myra,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Okay, now I really get the face.
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
name.
Yes, ma'am.
All praises due to Allah. What's your name? Where you from? Anybody? Oh, I already got you.
You got bags of ice?
Yeah, but you gotta find a way to keep them frozen.
Right. There's a freezer at my
What's your name? Where you from?
So I'm like Sister Beatrice X in Charlotte, Mosque number 36.
And let them know you have a farm.
A Mon farm. That's my grandbaby. And we do lamb, produce, chickens, eggs, and alkaline water.
Is there any way they can contact you?
704-740-0432.
Did you have tours at your farm? Or?
Yes, we do. We have tours. We have people that come over and stay. They can stay a day or two and help pick and help learn. It's a Mon's Farm, how to eat to live.
Do you have an email address also?
bjfamilyconnection@gmail.com.
Okay, great.
Before we get back. The water is excellent.
And tell them this is your first time here.
First time won't be last time, inshallah. I'll be much more prepared the next time I return, inshallah.
And your name and where you from?
Diana Nanek, Chicago, Mosque
And tell me your name, where you from?
Jamia Lanasia from Richmond, Virginia, Muhammad's Mosque number 24.
Is this your first time here? You've been here before?
Yeah, this is my first time on the farm.
So did you do any harvesting today?
Yeah, we did okra, and I personally did okra and yellow squash.
Wow. Yeah. How was that experience?
It was awesome. My mom's an agriculturalist, so I love farms.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And where are you from again?
Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, great. I see you got your staple goods shirt on.
Yep.
I got to get one. I wonder if they're going to be selling some more.
Sister Sherry, I believe, might
She
have
has
some more.
Okay, great. I'll get some. Wonderful. Okay. And your brother Jimmy, or was it James?
Brother Frank.
Brother Frank.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been here before, right? You've been here before?
I'm one of the originals on this farm.
Oh, okay.
I used to do most of the mechanic work for me.
Really? All praises to Allah. And what you say you from again?
Fort Valley Study Circle, everybody put us with Macon. As a matter of fact, Brother Earl, Brother Gerald, Dr. Ridge, and myself.
Break this down for a quick second so they can see your face. Okay, good. Okay.
Yes, Brother Gerald, Brother Earl, Dr. Ridge, and myself. We are the original ones to put the minister's garden in.
Oh, all praises
From
to
this
Allah.
farm. From
Really?
this farm. Yes, ma'am.
All praises to Allah. Okay, great. I just like to have a little recording. So, yes. Okay.
I read 2 books on farming and gardening. They're in the car. You gotta go get them.
Oh, that's all right, because Dr. Bridges is about to leave. So. So they're about to go on a tour. I'm gonna stay here to help out with the secretary's duties. So, okay.
That book is out of print right now, but I'm planning on redoing it in the next 6 months, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
So, your name, where you from?
From Nashville, Tennessee.
Your name is?
Ryan, Brother Ryan X.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
did you do any harvesting today?
Yes, ma'am. I helped harvest the watermelons.
How was that experience for you?
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't, I guess, I was talking to other believers who've done it years before, and they said there was a lot of watermelons.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of early for this particular crop, so I think they're going to be probably more next week, he said.
Right.
And then that's really when it's a workout.
Yeah, so we didn't get too much of a workout today. It was.
Well, you got to come back.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
got to come back. You said, oh, I thought I was going to sweat and
I
everything.
thought I was about to, do a little stretch
Oh,
before,
yeah.
Yeah,
you got to see some pictures. I got a YouTube, and because I have my daughters that would come, and they would get them watermelons, and I'd be like, oh, my God, Khadija, you okay? Yeah, so it's awesome. It's awesome. And what's your name? Where you from?
Brother Musa, Muhammad Mosque, number 69, Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, is this your all's first time here? You've been here before?
No, this is not my first time. No, ma'am.
You've been here before?
This
was your first time?
My second time. I came for the annual weed pulling festival.
Oh, okay, great. And your name, sister? Where you from? She all shy. She like, okay. Well, I think you all gonna enjoy it just to have a tour, the fun, just to see the area and everything. So
I'm excited.
yeah, okay. Well, welcome to the annual Sacred Goods and the annual Founders Day. And you're really gonna enjoy the footsteps of the messenger tomorrow. You got to see that for your first time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, enjoy. Sister Judith Muhammad from Chicago.
Judith from Chicago.
Yes, sir. Yes,
ma'am.
sir. Yes, sir. Well, I just want to like them to you all.
Okay, the farm is 1 3/4 miles east and west and 2 miles north and south. We're going to take you around part of the 106-acre field, and you're coming back down the road, and we're going to take you back out to the 188-acre field. That should be a little bit. Any questions you have, when we come back, you can ask your question. I'm not going to be able to hear you on the tractor.
Thank you so much.
Now, somebody said that they can't have fish.
Yes, ma'am. We don't have her down on the list.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. And here's back your pen.
Thank you. Okay, y'all go ahead. He's going to do the farm tour. Okay, y'all need to go because he's going to leave. He will leave you all.
He will. Yeah.
You going? Y'all going?
He will.
Dr. Richie's about to do the farm tour.
Good idea, brother. You said you decided to come on up here, huh? Yeah. The wife would go over.
You not gonna do the tour?
I'm original on this farm.
Yes, sir. I know that.
Here, give me one side. Give me one side.
You want to leave that one?
Sugary, you have to stop sugary drink.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks before you come. Or the nets will get you.
Oh, we had a sugary drink on the way up here.
Really?
My car.
Well,
my
you need
shop.
it, you know, when you don't. So how was the drive and everything?
But it was good.
So what did y'all harvest today?
We harvest eggplant.
Y'all did eggplant?
Eggplant, okra, squash, and zucchini.
Y'all did okra?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God! I love to get out there. Usually I be recording, but you know I'm helping out wherever I can.
Did you drive down, Sister Judith?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. We made it here Thursday morning. Yeah, so.
Friday evening,
But y'all did good, huh?
behind the rain.
But I need to rest because, you know, Sunday we do the footsteps of the messenger. And then, you know, that's probably around 3 or 4 hours. And then, you know, you leave. But we are going to stop over in Atlanta for a minute. So.
When? Oh, you all are?
Yes.
You headed back tomorrow?
Yes. You're going to do the footsteps of the messenger first, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
tomorrow,
got to do that for, you know, your first time. You got to do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I'm so happy to see you all here.
It's so good to see you too.
Yes, yes. All praises due to Allah. Because I know I do all the driving, so I had to have me 2 or 3 nights of rest.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. But so glad to see y'all.
You didn't drive by yourself?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, because you know, normally my youngest daughter, her school was like 6 hours each way, so I got accustomed to just driving, you know, 12 hours. But I know I can do it, but I always give myself ample time to be here to rest.
Yes, ma'am.
And then the tour would be long, because the tour may be 3 or 4 hours Sunday, and then you leave out and drive, so we're just going to enjoy ourselves.
How is Nefertiti?
Good, you know, Nefertiti got her masters and everything.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Cheryl Muhammad from Muhammad Mosque number 6. I just want to thank you, Sister Judith, for all that you do for us. Sister Yvette Muhammad from Baltimore number 6 shared your video when you drive down to everyone in our city. I think she has like 4,000 people on the list. So all praise is due to Allah. And if they couldn't donate, I know they said a prayer.
Yes, ma'am.
We all said a prayer.
Yes, ma'am. All praises due to Allah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Wa alaikum salam.
Happy Founders Day.
Thank you, ma'am.
$7.
You gotta see it so you know what you got. You gotta see it. It comes pre-packaged.
Okay.
Some people get it free for 21. So it's just up to you what you need.
I done cash out all my money on the
Oh, he finna do the farm tour, you all. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the farm too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You from Chicago, sister? Yeah.
Both of us are.
From Akron. From who? Akron, Ohio.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Supreme Crackers. Okay, so where are you at and what's your name? Where you from?
Okay, my name is Brother Arthur X, formerly Carr, slave name Brother Arthur X. I'm out of Mosque number 12, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and currently student recorder in Willingboro, New Jersey. Got involved with the staple goods program from the Navy Bean emergency run when COVID shut everything down, and I was really concerned, and I felt like the believers in Willingboro should have their own coordinator, so I joined up. And ever since then, it's been a tremendous learning process. Today, I picked watermelons for the first time, and I learned how to pick watermelons. So some of the watermelons that we picked were small, even though the offshoot was brown. I learned that if the offshoot isn't brown, it's not ready to be picked, but if it is brown, then it's ready to be picked. So some of them were small, but some of them are fair size and pretty much longer. So I enjoyed myself.
Her.
Oh.
She got the connections.
Oh no, not really.
She knows the people.
Yes, she do. You're right.
Just a little bit.
She knows the people. So she could, you know, this is Sister Beatrice from Charlotte.
Okay.
And she has her own farm.
What?
Her son is out
Which one? Right here?
No, sister right here.
Oh, she has her own farm.
She has her
Okay,
own
Sister
farm.
Beatrice. Oh my goodness.
I got some pictures from her farm.
Wow.
I'll show them to you. And
From Charlotte.
You need to register.
Oh, I'm that brother out there.
This is my husband.
Okay.
That's why I'm in Philadelphia. Sister Nia? Do you remember Sister Nia?
We're
I'm
here at the
embarrassed that I can't
registration
remember
booth right here.
I wanted to.
Oh, wow, that's my Mariam.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, you took those watermelons up
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
Wow.
Well, this is the sister. That's why I'm thanking her. She called me up and asked me to do that.
Wow.
But, and let me show sister right here. This is why I'm thanking. This is why I'm thanking my sister so much.
Oh, that's why I got
That picture right there.
That's why I got my watermelon. Cause I sure was going up there buying them.
That picture right there, I'm telling this is sister that encouraged me because I didn't want to do it.
Wow.
And this sister encouraged me to do that.
I'm Sister
And because I did that, and I took that picture, it helped me sell.
Okay, and I'm Sister
so many.
Sharnetta from Philadelphia.
So that's why I'm not making.
So this is in Dawson, Georgia. And this is a nice hotel. We come here because it's really not that far from Muhammad's farm, and this is in Dawson. It's pretty nice. Like around 20 minutes from Walmart. And I just found out today they also have a Sam's Club. I just got it up there. Okay, so this is our first stop at Zion Hope. So these are all the cars.
Okay, everybody, let's get out. I can give instructions. had to repeat myself. So everybody be out so I can give the instructions one time. Are these people coming down or what?
She's not feeling well.
Oh, she's not feeling well?
Right, so my
Okay.
daughter's taking care of her.
Okay.
She's not feeling well.
Okay. Everybody out so y'all can hear me? Yes, sir. All right, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
Okay. When we leave out of here, the way we're going to do it is, you can follow me, this line right here, you can put out follow me, and then Will's in that first car right there. Once everybody else is on the road, this line right here, you stay right behind. Yes, sir. Okay? All right. This is our first stop. This is right outside of Cordell, Georgia. Okay, we're getting ready to go up into Cordell. Sister Ann, what's the name of this little place? Winona. Winona. Okay. This is the church of Honorable Elijah Muhammad's father. Okay. We're gonna end up in Deep Step, where the church of the grandfather of Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Okay. This is his father when they moved to Cordell. They moved to Cordell with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad about 2 years old. All right. They left Deep Step, which is right outside of San Diego. It's a place called Deep Step. They left there when he was, I think, a year old, about a year old. They went to Arkansas. And then they came from Arkansas here when he was about 2 years old to Cordell. And he stayed here until he was like 20, 21. And he went back and forth to Macon. He met Sister Winona, Sister Clara, at this here church. Okay, that's where he met Sister Clara here at this church. He lives in the Winona area around here. Okay, and he lives out here somewhere. We're not quite sure exactly where he lived at outside of Cordell as well. But we do know that this is the church, and we're going to go and look at some of the headstones of the Poole family at this church. Then we go to the Deep Step. There'll be another set of Poole family in Deep Step. Okay. So when we leave here, we're going into Cordell. Now we're not going to stop. We are going to make one stop in Cordell. But we first go into Cordell. We're going into Cordell. When I stick my hand out the window, then the person behind me will do likewise so they get to that point what I'm pointing to. There will be the corner where the tree used to be, where the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he was a little boy coming home from school, he saw a black man hanging there. They linked him on that tree. And he saw this when he was walking home. He walked all the way from Cordell to his home, about 6, 7, 8 miles. And he saw that. And later on, white men poured out here, and a black man in downtown people showed down black Muhammad. So I'm gonna do that, and that'd be the pointing to the tree. Then we go all around the corner, and I'm gonna go up and take a left. I'm taking a right at that light. You're gonna see some apartment buildings. I'm gonna take a right and go down that street, and y'all keep following me until all that line is filled up. And then you stop the park on the side. Stop. As you get behind me, then you stop talking. You're gonna get out there. Those apartment complexes is where the school, Halsley Cobb School that Honorable Elijah Muhammad went to until he was in the 3rd grade. They have the alumni put up a placard, okay, where you can take a picture in front of it, and a placard, the alumni of that school, Halsley Cobb, put a placard up there so you can to commemorate where it was at, right now in his apartment building. we're going to get out the cars, we'll stop there, be able to take pictures in front of that. Okay? Then, we get back in the cars, and we're going just follow me around, and when I go through this light, and I'm going to put my hand out the window, and I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to be pointing at a house. I'm going to turn at that house on the corner. I'm going to make a turn. Now, when I point like that, the person behind me points like that. I don't know whether the house is still there or not, but if it's not there, it'll be that corner that I'm pointing to. Anyway, that house, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is on the run for 7 years. He used to secretly come and meet Sister Clara. Okay, but she was still in Detroit. And she would come down here to visit her family, and he would meet her here. And when he was here, of course, what does Honorable Elijah Muhammad do? He teaches, right? So, at this house, he would sit on the porch, and he would teach. And the man who told us this story, that's who helped us to navigate and find these different places here in the Cordell. He said that Honorable Elijah Muhammad would teach, and he would go to sleep with his eyes open. If he was on the run, right? And so the children would make fun of him. He'd be sleeping, they'd be doing that. He's sleeping, he's sleeping. And so he would actually go to sleep with his eyes open. So that would be the house that I'd be pointing at. Okay? Now, when I leave there, we go to the pilot station. I think there's one person who has a half a tank of gas. We can get gas, we go to the bathroom. We go to that pilot station. Then from there, we go into Cordell. Another 45 miles away. In Cordell, you hit the highway in Cordell. In Cordell, you're going to stop at two places. The first place is Cherokee Brickyard. What I said? Cordell? Okay, she left it. Cherokee Brickyard. We'll stop there first. Then from there, we're going to the train station in Macon, where he worked at, the last place he worked in Macon. And then from there, the family moved to Detroit. Okay? Then from Macon, we're going to outside of Sandersville. Everybody says Sandersville, but it's not Sandersville. It's 13 miles outside of Sandersville, a place called Beefstead. Okay? That's where the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was born. And his grandfather had a church, and we're going to go to that church. And in the cemetery of that church, there's another set of Poole family, including what we say is the matriarch. Okay, the way they got this thing set, it looked like she was the matriarch of that clan. Okay, so any questions? Okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to go around the back of the church, and you'll be able to see the different gravestones. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
We were noticing Lake Bashir, Lake Black Shear.
Yeah.
We were wondering, was that a black town or is
No.
No.
It may have been at one time, but it sure ain't now. Ain't them rich white folks live around there. And unfortunately, the water is so polluted you can't eat the fish no more.
Wow.
But we got a lot of rich homes around there. Okay, this is the first set. This is what? Karina and Ella Poo. Okay, those are the first set of pools. Right there. And where you see that? You saw some over there too?
Yeah, there's a few right here.
Yes, sir.
Like a salam, Brother Barry. You too, sir. I know you get all those goodies, right?
Praise be to Allah. Let me just give you the green. That's always happens.
I was looking for you. I was looking for you yesterday, and I know your daughter was like, "You were so tired from cooking and everything."
Praise be to Allah. How are your girls?
Good. My youngest, she's going back to grad school, so I'm gonna take her. I told her, I said, "Let me just drive you there." She's like, "Okay." My oldest, she has her master's, but my youngest, she was saying after school she wanted to eventually go back, and so, yeah, so.
Praise be to Allah.
So I'm happy for her.
Where'd she get her master's in, your oldest?
Biochemistry research. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Praise be to Allah.
Yes.
Good for you.
All praises due to. Yeah.
And that was one of the supplied suggestions. 20 shirts.
Exactly, I saw that. Yeah, I remember. I think that might have been the only call I was.
So this is.
We weren't able.
Come on, y'all. Come on this side.
In the picture, Mr. Conqueror. You want to take one? Yeah, you want to get in it.
Yeah, the short folks up front, the tall ones at the back.
Come on, y'all.
So we can do it.
Close in. Close to the center.
The gravestones are there, so they come back to that church every now and then, but it's really dead.
Yeah.
They destroyed that whole community. of the, this is what and hit it. Nobody even knows the story. If we hadn't gone around and run for office, we wouldn't have known about those churches. You know, we thought those were black folks in the church from Terrell County, right?
Yeah.
So we go in there to try to talk to people. They're not from Terrell County. Okay? All right. Now everybody got the instructions next. What we're going to do next, right? All right. All right. So we're getting in the cars. And I'm going to do this here for the hanging. Then we're going to stop for the school. Then I'm going to do this here for where you can sit up. I mean, TK. Get in the cars. The first line will follow me. Then the last car follows me. Then they come behind it.
Yeah, but Moose on top of the blue battle. That's it.
Where you at? Everybody just get behind the car you came behind.
This is where it's right here, this area. We just put on a mountain park. It's right there. We're gonna walk back there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get up to date one too.
Okay, so we're going to start lining up for a picture. So I'm going to start right here. Start lining up right here.
His grandfather.
Line up right here. Start over here, just so we can an angle so I can get that sign. I will stand here, here, right along in there. Just kind of like spread out so I can take pictures of the sign. I'll be slipping in that barbecue. Okay, go send them all to her, and then we're going to post it on Facebook and also on the website. What's the sister that did all the Thank you, sis. Yeah, Sister Tricia, she had Okay? Y'all got it? All right, remember the next spot we're going to? All I'm going to do is stick my hand out the window and I'm going to force this one. Any kind of way? That's at the corner where the house used to be.
Brother.
Might be there, might not be there, but I'm allowed to.
This is the spot where we sell papers. I ain't never known it was.
Oh, yeah, you been out here?
Yeah. Well, we ain't been here in a long time, but now.
London.
Did you see that church? It said Colored Methodist Episcopalian. All this time I thought the C was Christian. And the AM is African Methodist Episcopalian. And I thought CME was white and AME was black. CME is Colored Methodist. Wow. You see? And the minister was Episcopalian. The church he grew up in.
Overpriced competition. Seamlessly stream all your favorite apps, like iHeartRadio, where you can listen to podcasts like Stuff You Should Know and the Ron Burgundy podcast for free. Hisense ULED TVs range from 55 to 120 inches. Discover more at hisense.com.
iHeartRadio Earth is here with a new way. With our lowest prices of the season on summer updates for your home, like 20 to 50% off outdoor furniture and the Radley
So these are everyone that's doing the footsteps of the messenger, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and this is one of the places that he worked at, Cherokee Brickyard. Looks like they're working today. Wow.
So what is what the message you work at?
Yeah, see, it's called Cherokee Brickyard.
Huh?
Normally they're closed when we come to there. See right there, says Cherokee right there? We usually take it to the Cherokee Brickyard. It's Cherokee Brickyard, the place that he worked. Brick and Towel Company.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Every young black man is
Oh, no. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it open.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I can tell everybody, okay. All right. Honorable Elijah Muhammad left Cordell. His first job in Macon was at Cherokee Brickyard. Okay? Now, we usually not open on Sunday, but this is Sunday, July 4th, somebody got to have some bricks somewhere. I don't know. They make bricks today. Anyway, this is Cherokee Brickyard. All right? Now, from here, we worked at the railroad station. And we're going to leave it here, we're going straight down to the railroad station. And at the railroad station, there's a lot of little things to see. If they'll go to, they'll go all the way to Peaksdale, right? Any questions? Any questions about what you've seen so far? Any questions? Well, let's see. I think it's about 2 to 3 years, right? Yeah. And oh, by the way, when he worked up here, he used to go home every weekend and carry his money back to Macon. I mean, back to Cordell. He used to live in Cordell. So he used to walk. Right. So he walked. Walked, gum, whatever. That's what he did on the weekends. He took his money back.
But back then they ain't mind walk. Back then they mind walk. And they eat all this food we eat now. They walk fast. Food a little more clean.
1897. 20 plus that is what? 1817. So how else is he gonna get back in food? Unless he got somebody that got a horse. Let's go with a horse.
See, they had more determination back then.
Okay, any other questions before we go? Yes.
At the train station, what did the messenger do while he was working there?
I guess you unload the train with the carts.
We can talk about that when we get there. Yes, ma'am.
Most sweaty, back breaking, whatever they did.
Hey,
I know he didn't drive a train, I know that.
he was a supervisor.
Last time.
Oh, no, he got really depressed because he came to Macon, was hanging here in Macon. Okay. That was when he got depressed and he said he out of here. He decided to take his family out of here. So hanging, wasn't because of the money. It's because he went to Macon and there was a hanging in Macon. He listed brother in Macon and he said, that's it. He said,
When he was a supervisor on one of these jobs?
Huh?
When he was a supervisor on one of these jobs?
I don't know about being a supervisor. No, the brickyard is here. Oh, the second, that's right, there's another brickyard. There's another brickyard that we've been not able to get the exact location where it's located at. And Cordell. No, we thought that was a lumberyard. No, it was a lumberyard. Lumberyard here in Cordell, but we're not sure about that yet. So that's why we don't drop people off. We think it was a lumberyard in Cordell. No, what happened? We know he worked at a lumberyard in the Cordell area. The lumberyard that we found, we're not sure that's the right one. That's why we don't carry it. But he came from Cordell and came up here to make a guess.
Who owns this company? We don't know who owned it back then either.
Okay, anything else? All right, now let's go ahead and take a group picture. Let's go. Let's line up, somebody sit. Sit here. Don't stand in front of the side of the thing. Camera side. Let me get the phone.
I think it used to be tall trees here or something.
Okay. They redid the land.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the railroad station. He worked at the Cherokee Brickyard from 1919 to 1920. Then he started working at the Southern Railroad here until 23 when he left to go to Detroit. We used to be able to get back there where the trains used to come in at. And
Oh, I see they get, oh, they sure did.
Huh?
Oh, they blocked it off.
That was the major waiting room up there. And there's a placard on there, you know, that Sister Ann was, what they trying to scratch all that stuff off, Sister Ann, when you was here? And then they fought to make sure that they kept it intact for historical purposes, but they were trying to scratch all that stuff off.
Macon is my home.
Yeah, that's her home.
Oh, okay. Seriously?
But the many times she been lost, she got me lost up there, I don't know. Thought you knew what you was doing. You say you live in your home? Those guys gonna be late. That's the colored waiting room. Messengers who worked here from 1920 to 1923. But it got the hung shot had a lynching here in Macon, and so he decided to get his family out of here.
Yeah.
So that was the main station. Here's the colored waiting room. So we probably built it all. And then we got.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we going.
Oh, okay. Can Sister Ann, would now be a good time for you to tell what you did to help keep that still up there?
That's what she was doing. You weren't listening.
We didn't hear her. We were standing right here, but we didn't hear her.
Huh? She said it already?
Yes.
Say it again. Say it again.
Sorry, Sister Ann. We better get closer. Yeah, hold on. Everybody come around. So you don't make the same mistake I made.
What mistake you made, brother?
Interrupt you.
I don't remember the exact year, but I got it written down somewhere. But there was a big fight in Macon as to whether or not they should wash that off or clean that off so that there would not be any vestiges of discrimination or whatever. But city council people, Henry Ficklin was the main one, I gotta come back to him here, put up a fight. They put up a fight against them doing it. As a result, they put the plaque there commemorating that this was Black freedom. Thank you. But you know, they've got history like this all over Georgia. I was just reading on the internet in Louisville, and I'm trying to convince him to get time to go there before they remove it. But there's some blacks who are petitioning that they tear down the slave quarters.
Wow.
Where they used to auction people off. It's still standing in Louisville. But they're blacks. And I know they've been put up to have it torn down. Yeah, that's history.
Y'all won't remove the Confederate statues?
Now to add to that, we have not yet been able to prove what I'm getting ready to say and show you. But I know it's what it was because the places where you go over there and you see some frogs, that's the cover up where they put the chains at. That over there was an auction block. They're trying to make it like that it was. I want you to go over there and look at it. Like I said, when you go over there, you'll see that there were some things. They'll put some frog heads here and spaced out in the places where that's where they chained us at. And they covered it up. But we have not been able to prove what we know. But there's the train station, right? Take them off the train, take them to the auction block.
Yep, take them right to the auction block. Yeah.
Why they have no proof?
Yep.
I've seen pictures of real slave auction blocks, and this is what they have to chain things like that. They stand them up here, they chain them right there, and then they auction them off. No, you're not gonna tell me this ain't what it was. I mean, look, they bring them in here, they put them up here. The auction people, the people buying is out here. They hold it in a holding area. So they walk them out here, and they chain them up here this time.
Can you say that one more time, please?
So you can tell this. They're trying to make some type of pool, right? You see that right there? That gate right there? Why you have a gate in the pool? There's no pool. This is they bring them in, the train station, do the gates, hold them here, this is the holding pen. Then when it's time to auction them off, they have the males on one side, the females on the other side. You see that other auction block over there? And they chain them up. They chain them on these right here, on the chains right there, and then they auction them off. So we have not, I've been looking for the history to prove it. I can't find nothing to prove it, but I know. Okay, for instance, you can see, how come there's no one of these on the inside? Right?
Ain't that
This
something?
is where they would have outside the people be. Out here, auctioning us, buying us, they have it on the inside until they would bring us out to the outside to auction us off. Sitting right in front of the train station, you know, you ain't gonna tell me this ain't gonna work. You just ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me. Use those decorations. Put a banner something right in front of that. New art center. This is center, but nobody knows the history of this thing right here.
They haven't always been there.
Come on.
They were over.
Yeah, they don't know the location, but I'm saying is when they brought it over here, they know why they was bringing it over here. This is the Georgia Hall of Fame. That right there was awesome. The next place we gonna stop, it'll be Deep Step. Okay. Anybody need to go to the bathroom?
Studio for your next production.
On the highway.
Okay, we see what we can do. Okay.
Going out. Not the first one you get out, I'll be in the car.
I know, right?
You're not gonna get me again. Whew. You could tell how it was probably wet, dried up a lot. So. You're going fast, and if you hit a slick, she's not gonna do that. Okay, I think we normally come that way. That's probably what happened. Yeah, we usually come from that. Maybe we'll go back out that way. That's where the pool sign is that we usually take pictures with. And we usually take a picture by that sign. Bolt Springs Church.
Okay, y'all. Now, just because Brother Jamil said Dr. Richard knows what we're talking about everything, I really don't know everything. I can find it eventually, but I really don't know. If it really don't concern me, I forget it quick. Right? So I'm a researcher, that's what I do. But I don't remember, I don't have a photographic memory of Jamil. Okay, so if I'm not using it, I lose it. Alright? Now, when we came down that road, through the dirt road right here, the road that we was, that dirt road is Pool Road. There used to be a sign on that corner saying Pool Road, and we stopped and everybody take a picture at that sign, where they moved the sign. Now, they're taking the front of this sign off. It usually says they're in the church. I see that it's on the back. You know, on the back of the okay, we're going on this very out front. We're on the front now. No, we're on the front. It's on the back, but we're on the front. It used to be both. That's why you take a picture on the front right there going this way. So church be in the background. They took it out the front. So I don't know if they were ready to change hands with this. You can tell that it's in disrepair, nobody doing nothing with it. So evidently it's going to change hands. The Jews may have bought it already. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
Okay, now, under where the graveyard. There's a whole bunch of pools out here. And there's one particular one that we start off with. We're not quite sure. Isn't sure. It seems like it's called the Virgin Spring. What's the story about the hole? The hole sound?
It's a mushroom.
She died July 4th, 1914. And she was 85 years old. So that means she's good. And you see where it's placed, nothing else is close to it. That's what we think. This is the matriarch. This is the matriarch of the pool clan. That's what we figure. But she died in 1914 and she was 85 years old. Anybody wants to try 85 from 1914? Young people real quick. Without getting your phone. Huh? No.
It's 9, it's 10, 25, 18, 29.
This ain't made of solid here. All right. 18.
Oh, before. I got you, when she was born. First year, like that.
1829. 1829. So she's definitely the matriarch of the clan. The full clan. Yeah. You're not gonna find nobody older in the cemetery with her.
Did you want to make that?
Okay. Y'all go ahead and look around for a minute at the other places. And when you think up there, save some pies, save some books, and get you straight on how you can get out of here. Okay? So go down and spread out. There's pools everywhere. There's the pools out there.
And he was born in this area.
Okay. He was born down that road down there. We believe we know where it's at. We believe. But we have not asked. Because once we ask, the Jews go buy it. They may have already bought this. Okay? They go buy it so we can't get it. Or they go try to jam us up for a lot of money. See, that's why we have to have our money together. It's like that house that we pointed to like this. I said, put on, just like that right there.
Yeah.
Well, in Cordell, that's about what, 6, 7 years ago. Caught on fire, right? And then they tore it down. That's something we probably could have got for dirt cheap if we was ready, right? And then we could tell the whole story. Have a picture message in there. You know what I'm talking about? We could have done all that. And this here, we've been trying to keep it quiet, okay? And especially about him being born on this road, so that the Jews won't get it. Now they probably, if they know now, they probably done bought that, and just sitting waiting for it. That's what if I was them, I'd do it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How the grave slab was that just the way that people were buried during that time period?
Dr. I haven't studied that. I haven't studied that.
It looks like a crypt. They call them concrete boxes today. But the crypts are underground.
Well, we don't know.
So that would be like, we believe it may have been the matriarch of their family. They believe.
That wouldn't have been
Right, because he was born 1897.
yeah, but I'm saying that that's probably his that's probably the message great grandma. So you know, they started having children in the 18, 19 years old. He was born 1897. And she was 1897. She was already for 1897.
And she's born in 1897. Yeah, watch out, don't be stepping in anthills.
Yes, that's right.
You'll be fired up.
Fire you up, huh? Okay. Let me get over here.
I made a mistake.
Well, y'all just take your time. We'll go back over here. Yeah, 15.
So it looks like it's 14V. Oh, wow. It used to say Bold Springs, so they washed that part out. Wow. Yes. Uh-huh. Wow. I said we must have came in the opposite side because I was looking for the pool.
Yeah, there's a pool down there, but it's muddy.
Oh, it's too muddy.
Yeah, I didn't want. We don't come that way.
Oh, okay.
We just point at it when we go out. I'll point over
The
there.
pool, where the pool sign is.
Right.
Okay.
But it was muddy too. I didn't really try to get in there.
Oh,
We
okay.
had to turn back around and go back out because it's a long road to get here from that corner.
Oh, okay.
Now, you see how this is built? This is where they had church at the front. This was church. Later on, this is here.
Wow, look at that tree. Oh my goodness.
This here used to be the well a long time ago. Okay? Just have to pull out, suck it down there, and pull it out. That's the what's called well. Down there is the creek where they would baptize at.
I'm a New Yorker. I can't.
Don't run into a snake over there.
I was gonna say.
They do have snakes.
They'll run from you.
Still a creek?
They see the creek?
This is dried up, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I told him. I'm gonna be screwed. That's why we can't go see the pool ball. He says it's too muddy up there. We usually take pictures. I knew we usually come from that direction.
Now, you see those slats on the side of that? Yeah. What's called? Siding. Siding? Yeah. They put that up. It used to be wood. And what it was a crescent. Wow. It was a crescent. Not a crescent and star, just a crescent. But there was a crescent up there. Okay. And they covered that up quite a while back.
It looks like these wooden slats on the first facade before you get to where the original did. Okay.
Yeah, you see up top, you see the old stuff up top.
Yeah.
But around the sides, they didn't put the aluminum siding up
to
hide the crescent.
Wow.
And like so when you come in, both Springs Baptist Church used to be on the front side and the back side. Right. Now they just got on the back side. They didn't cover it up. Yeah. They painted it over. So I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah. It ain't been used for a while. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with it. If we got due diligence as a nation, it's serious, we would have bought this a long time ago.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We would have bought this a long time ago. So I don't know what's the status of it now. But it used to be a crescent up there. Okay, now we're going to take the picture in front of this side of it. Usually we take the picture from that side of it so you can see it in the background. Y'all want to take a picture from that side so you can see it in the background. I want to take it on this side so you can see it. Really enjoy the weekend. I'm always thinking about you, next steps, what can I do? So I'm not really enjoying it. But last night I did enjoy it. That video, the whole thing. I mean, the thing you got live people coming in with recorded stuff and tying it all together. You know, that was special. And of course, the montage that was done with all the coordinators and cities, what they were doing, the music in the background. That was a joint. I mean, that's something that really, if they really wanted to help the farm, all they had to do is say, all believers need to buy that. Boom, boom. We got the money.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
It's simple as that. There's no mystery God.
Yeah, that's right. That was the purpose.
Well, they don't mystery God. That's right. If they really want to help, it's just simple. That thing is class.
Yeah,
right?
wow.
So you can't complain about that. That's class. Okay, you want to help? Put class right here, right?
Mhm.
Put a fence. You know, get other things got to get done for the farm. Man, we with what our talent, we could sell our talent when we got to the world and build another world if we would just stop worrying about.
Okay, say your name, where we're from, and all that good stuff.
Diana Lewis, pardon me, Diana 9X out of Chicago, month number 2.
Okay.
I'm here in Georgia for my first time, and it's pretty enjoyable. My fear was, I either had an engram about coming south because I thought it was so hot, but it's no different than Chicago. So if you think it's too hot down here, come on down here. It is real beautiful, and I want to thank Sister Judith for inviting me, and inshallah, next year. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. So this is the end of the tour of the Footsteps of the Messenger, and we went up to Bowl Springs Church, and there's one side where you will see the sign that says Pool Road, but on that part Dr. Ridgely said it was too muddy, but Sister Diane and I was on our way out, and I think we got missed the group. Well, everybody's basically split up on their way, going to different directions, and this is the red clay mud that we love to get. So we stopped right here and was able to take a picture with the sign Pool Road and get some red dirt. So thank you, and inshallah next year, you know, whatever city you're from, you'll come and celebrate their annual Founders Day. Yes. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. So it's like 1:12, and I think we're a little under 5 hours away from Chicago. We got caught in with some traffic. It was an accident, a bad accident, but we're a little under 5 hours away. We just stopped to get some gas. That was $38. $2.89, so at the gas station. Okay, now this is how the hair gear looks. I mean, even though you can have it up, you know, you can adjust it, you know, around your neck or whatever you want to do. But I'm just using this as a fundraiser. It doesn't cost $25, but I know a lot of people, you're not able to make it to the farm and you definitely want to support. And what I'm doing is I want to give them a gift as they celebrate 10 years of doing the staple goods, you know, shipping out staple goods to the West Coast, the East Coast, all over, and just to encourage them. So I know you want to be a part of it, so that's why I'm sending you this video. And I'm down here by Buckingham Fountain, and I was like, let me just do a little recording. So you $25 and 4 more people, you know, that's $125. So help me raise $500 to gift them. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.